did. That's what he's done.
Should we go to See Red Fred? See Red Fred's mad already.
He was yelling at me on the phone. Like, I made the poll.
We talked Bulls for a minute. How could he be mad about anything?
Because his guy Hoiberg's dead last.
See Red
I'm curious.
Fred. You're
How
at
you
with
doing,
Lotto
guys?
and Silvy. Carmen's here today.
What's up, buddy?
Carmen, I used to call you every Bulls post game in 99, 2000, and 2001.
When they
I was Fred for a mile back in the day. And I
Those were some miserable post-game shows.
That's right. I got into a shouting match with Steve Cashel. Somehow I'm considered a company man now, I guess. So be it.
That's great.
So be it. All right, Stan Van Gundy of the Pistons just paid $200 million to Drummond and Reggie Jackson. They are behind the Bulls in the standings, but what are they in this ESPN poll? 18th? Seems like a real objective poll. Seems like a real objective poll you got there.
I'm with Fred. I'm with Fred on that. Van Gundy is way too high on this list to be 18.
What do you mean objective? Like, how would they be biased against the Bulls, and why would they be
Well, because
biased?
of Van Gundy.
Maybe
He's saying because his brother.
Maybe his brother, Van Gundy, works for ESPN, and you don't want to get him angry?
I don't think it goes that deep, Fred, but I will agree with you on one thing. Stan Van is failing miserably and then some in Detroit. I mean miserably.
But let me ask you this. Both of you guys. Fred from Lyle, the old Fred from Lyle, now See Red Fred, and Carmen DeFalco, the former pre- and post-game host of Bulls basketball. Just as a coach, hey! As a coach, would you rather have Stan Van Gundy or Fred Hoiberg?
Just as a coach?
Because now, what you're citing, Fred, is that Stan Van has screwed things up as their VP. But just as a coach, would you rather have Stan Van or Fred Hoiberg?
You want to go first, Fred?
I would probably rather have Stan, but I would like to point out, aren't they more talented than the Bulls, according to everyone I listen to, and they're behind us?
I don't know. I don't know if they are, but I would also rather have Stan just as a coach. He's wearing too many hats, but he should not be 18th on this list. He should be further down.
Not as a GM.
They're brutal. And he's failing.
Guys, one more question. Who have the best two teams in the East been the last two seasons? Overall, by any objective measure.
Toronto and Cleveland.
I'd say Boston.
You know what Fred's record is against those two teams? He's 12-2. He's 12-2. It is impossible for the worst coach in the NBA to be 12-2 against the two best teams in the East. You could take this stinking poll and flush it down the toilet. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm so sick of this nonsense and the negativity about the Bulls. Let me tell you something. We signed Paul Millsap, we signed Blake Griffin or Chris Paul, and guess what? We're back in business next year. Let's stop acting like we have nothing but bad contracts and we're capped out for 4 years. It's ridiculous.
Fred, you'll be calling me again next year, and you're going to be saying, I can't believe it got worse.
Maybe I will. And if I do, I will apologize to everyone. But this is not a bad situation. I love you guys. God bless.
Fred. Like, they're 12-2 against... That makes Fred Hoiberg of 2 games under 500 his total record even more alarming, that if you've gone 12-2 against the best teams, like, you've managed then to be... What is it then, 12 under 500 against the rest of the mediocre teams? How is that possible? Like, he's looking at it as a positive. I look at it as even a greater negative, that there's all this mediocrity and you can't beat them.
There are not many positives. And what is adding Blake Griffin going to do exactly? When he gets hurt again at some point next year? Seriously, what's adding Blake Griffin going to do?
Not make you a championship team. It will make you a better team.
Of course not.
Make you a better team. Make you a better team.
Make you a better team to what end?
Yeah.
There's no fit. The fix is...
The fix is to rebuild.
And it's hard. Where they are, you're going to be picking 14th again, and it's just hard.
Yeah.